Northeast, Rockport Road.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, in your package, you'll see, a memo that we put together for you, talking about, due to the wet conditions, timber prices are up, this year. And we have a 20-acre tract out by the landfill that we had no-sailed, about a year and a half ago, because we didn't get a very good bid on it. So you will find in here a copy of the two bids that we did receive, one from Genesis Timber for $7,244.89. The other from Flatwood Forest Products, for $22,301. Also, we had requested a 10% deposit on this. I'm sorry, 15% deposit on this. Genesis did not submit the 15% deposit. Flatwoods did submit a check for 15% of that value. Also, when this one went out, it was advertised in the local paper, and we also used the timber sale list that the Swanee River Water Management District has. We used, I think, did we send it out twice on this? We sent it out on the old list, and then we also obtained their new email list, which has over 150 people that receive timber sale information from the Water Management District. And in reviewing that list, you can see that it's got most of the large players in our area for timber sales. But we would recommend going with the Flatwoods Forest products.
Make that motion.
I have a motion.
Second.
And I have a second for Flatwoods, Forest Products to receive the timber bid for, the parcel on Ford. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. 5-0. All right. All right, that brings us down to the, request for the approval of fishing tournament at Cherry Lake.
Mr. Chairman, you have a couple copies here. I think, was this Tommy Hardy that submitted this, gentlemen? Tommy had submitted them. Were y'all are y'all here for that, Andy? Did y'all wanna speak to that at all?
Unless,
Okay. I really don't know much about it, other than Tommy had submitted it. They're asking, and basically what this allows, the board to do is to waive the parking requirements. You know, we only have the 7 boat slips, so, with the board's approval, this allows people to, allows the fishing tournament to park in the other, parking spots out there, besides the 7 boat slips. So I think you got 3 you're requesting. Okay, the one's already passed, so this would be April 9th and April 23rd.
April 9th, okay.
one's tomorrow, isn't it?
Huh?
You want the March
You
twenty-sixth,
got the
March
26th.
the 20.
Is it, you said that's the wrong date?
We was wanting to do it tomorrow, but whatever y'all decide.
Can we
Can we
change
all-
it?
Can we change the date to tomorrow?
I don't have a
I
problem.
have a problem with that. Okay.
Tomorrow, the 28th.
28th.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make a motion that we would, approve these 3 tournaments and, give them on tournament night during this specific time, overflow parking there at the, on the pavement there at the boat ramp.
Okay, I have a motion to approve all 3. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, motion is second. For March 28th, April 9th, and the third one for April 23rd. Right, okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All opposed, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
parking area at the boat ramp only, or at the boat ramp down the, I
The
know that's been a
pavement.
part of point of contention for you guys over the last year.
During the permitted, tournament would be, they could use overflow parking in the pavement, which would be, yes.
Well, then,
And one more, I want to clarify one more thing, and a previous meeting, it was said that they had to have a person there on premise to hold the permit.
On shore.
Yes. I've been asked by these tournament fishermen if they could make a copy of their approval and place these on the dash of their truck, so the sheriff's office could verify that they are involved in the tournament.
Mr. Chairman.
yes,
I think that was set, and I don't have it here in front of me, but I think that was part of the ordinance. So I don't know that y'all can change that sitting here. I think if y'all wanna change that and make it where they can just Xerox it and put it on their dashboard where they can see it, I mean, yeah, I think you can do it that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, other than we can't just amend an ordinance at any meeting.
and I think we need to point out that all three of these are at night, from 6 to 10 at night, so I don't see where there would be a tremendous problem there. So,
Sheriff, do you see have a thought on that?
No, we'll work with you, however you wanna do it, but just remind y'all, we don't make the law,
no, yeah,
we
Understand.
enforce it. So if that's what y'all wanna do, that's fine with me, and we don't have a problem with either, one way or another. Having the person there, at each tournament was just to try to eliminate, other people from being in there that wasn't part of the tournament, but we don't care how many people's there. And we're not gonna regulate it, but we're gonna follow the rules, so, but it's always been my understanding that you guys are gonna approve these tournaments. And then just notify us that a tournament's going on, and if there was any question, there'd be someone there to notify, about members of the people that were approved, but having a piece of paper or dated for the approval in the windshields, or whatever you wanna do is gonna be fine with me, we don't have an issue with it. And we're not gonna be up there anyway unless, by God, somebody calls me and complains. So, unless there's something going on, or, we're not gonna be up there, and don't wanna be up there, unless we may be patrolling and see it, but if we are, we need to know, we should know ahead of time that there's a tournament going on that's been approved, and that should, as far as I'm concerned, that should be the procedure. And I thought that was the procedure. I thought that this was gonna be, the guys were gonna make a request ahead of time, just like you would do for the blocking the street at a party or whatever. You guys would approve or disapprove. If you approved it, you let us know, so that if we do get a complaint that there's more people than 7 there, or if we do happen up on it and we see more than 7, that we say, it's a tournament, so we keep on going. It's not our initiative to bother these guys or you guys, but we just need direction on it, and that's all.
Sounds good.
thank
Is that clear?
you,
Thank you.
If y'all wanna bring it back, you want me to bring back the ordinance?
I don't think it's really,
The sheriff has asked us that.
I don't see a point in it. Mr. White, you had a question?
Yes, sir. Were y'all looking for the advertisement in the paper or the advertisement in the packet, in the specs?
All of it.
Yes.
Both.
Okay, well, we've got that.
What does it say?
The advertisement in the paper said bids must be turned into the county coordinator's office at blah, 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 room, blah, 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 prior to 4 o'clock Wednesday, March 20th, and will be opened immediately after the due date and time. Bids will then be presented to the Madison Board of County Commissioners during the meeting on Wednesday, March 27th. Doesn't say it be agreed on or approved or disapproved, just be presented.
Nothing about reserving the right to reject.
Doesn't say that.
Doesn't say that, doesn't say agree to it either. Does it necessarily need to say,
Honestly, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at it. I don't know.
Well, I guess we're still gonna have to go to the 10th, with White. Appreciate you finding that and reading it, but, I was under the impression that they all automatically said that. I thought, right to reject all submitted bids, but.
But in the
If it's
future,
stated in the ad, if
Yeah.
it's stated in there, but I thought it was supposed to be stated in all of them.
Well,
There's no question we can't state it. The question is, if it's not stated, do we just naturally have that,
Yeah.
that right? And I don't know the answer to that. I'm gonna have to look at it.
all right, any further business for the board? Okay, Mr. Reeves,
No, sir, unless you have questions of me.
Mr. Davis?
March 20th, went to Tallahassee, was invited by Senator Montford. He is the chair of the Committee on Environmental, Agriculture, Environmental, and Natural Regulation, specifically about the Valdosta wastewater treatment failures, and had the opportunity to testify before that committee, myself and a couple other task force commissioners, and I think it went very well, and I'm very pleased with what progress we've been making as far as getting the attention of our legislators. And had a meeting today at 2 o'clock with Governor DeSantis's staff on policy, and also the Secretary of DEP was there, and that meeting went as well, went pretty good as far as they understand the issues we're having, and I think we made a lot of good progress with that. And we do have a meeting on April the 10th, 6 p.m. This is a scheduled workshop public meeting at the City of Valdosta, at their chambers, the task force members, and also their city council. And it's a workshop to discuss, where they're at, timelines for repairing all the issues that they're having, and what our concerns are. And we've also had the ear of Senator Scott and Senator Rubio's office. Scott Coons was in Washington